I am literally doing this video just for prosperity. I swear to God, it's just document this. To me, this is a historic day. I can't even believe. So earlier when I finished taping, David Rodriguez came on live. I never catch those live, and so, or if I do, it's like, is he saying goodbye? So, anyways, I caught it, and it was just starting. So I gotta sit in and watch and see like the chat and stuff, because then you can see what people are saying. That's the fun part of when you go in and you catch somebody live who's talking like, and it's like-minded people in the chat. You know, you get to see a lot of stuff, or the conversations are interesting. So, anyways, he has all these people that he talks to, his intel that give him updates and stuff. And so it's so crazy because I feel like we're in the Hiroshima of the war. I feel like this is Pearl Harbor, like what's happening right now. So they have Joe is having the UN come. That is, oh, the UN is the globalists. They are. Oh my God, it's so crazy. He's gonna, yeah, come on in, hurry. Hurry while the picking's hot. Yeah, he's having them come. At the same time, he's telling, he's got all these refugees in Afghanistan, he's got to go. Start flying these people in. This is important. He's got to fly these people in. Oh my gosh, we already know who the hell he's flying in. He's flying in the soldiers that are the footmen for the UN. Oh my God. Like, he is, like, they're going for it, man. Like, they see us as right for the pickings. Like, this is their last chance. They don't give a shit if the time is off. They're just like, hey, we got to go for it right now. It's our only hope. And it is madness. I mean, they've got floods going. Like right now, it is so cold here. And on the other side of the state, it is an absolute heat wave. And the heat will come right back in to back up this storm, which will push it. This weather pattern will push real quick over to that. When the two systems meet, it causes a huge thunderstorm, which they've got everything dried out. So then that's their perfect little pansy lightning. Oh, that's what burned down the forest. It was God. He burned down the forest. He burned down all your homes, people. It wasn't us. Don't look over here. Remember? We got the TV over here. Look over there. Don't pay attention to what we're doing. So, listen to Trixie. She's just, I don't know if you can hear. She's out there very, very dramatic. She knows, like, Stella uses whining and crying as a part of her vocabulary. So I guess Trixie's picked up on that. Like, oh, you just whine and you get what you want. It's my own fault. It's my own fear of losing her that, after having Lucy die in my arms, everything that she makes a peep, I gotta, what? Oh, don't die. Oh my gosh. And I heard the funniest thing. This just totally cracked me up. I have more stuff I want to say about the stuff going on. Why it's here, why I see it as the Pearl Harbor. But I'll do that real quick. So we got the floods, we got bridges collapsing, we've got so many countries in the streets protesting against their government. We have got, I mean, shit is just so crazy right now. It's like the whole world is erupting, and they're showing themselves so much. Like, they're going in for it. Like, I mean, it's like they knocked us on the head and they think that we're unconscious. It's like, no, you're going to have a fight here. You will have a fight. You will not be able to just step in and take us over. So, yeah, and we know it can't go. I mean, the military is not going to let it go that far. It's not going to let there be a bloodbath in the city. So, I'm sure they're stopping the planes as they come in. They'll be stopping the stuff, but we can still see, like, oh my gosh. In their ideal world, yeah, it was going to get ugly, real ugly. And there wasn't going to be anybody to save us. I mean, if they could have had their way about it, they would have taken out all the White House, the Alliance, Trump, everybody, and we would have just been, it's just, It's a horrible, horrible thing to think about. But the thing that is so hilarious, it just cracked me up, was so this woman was talking and she said that her friend was in CVS and they came over and started trying to harass her about this thing, which in South Carolina they're going door to door. But so they were going to harass her about this thing, and she just said, I don't need that. I've got Jesus. And they didn't even know what to say. They were just like, because it's like, if you trust, no matter what you want to call it, if your trust is in Jesus, then, that's fine. It's just words. But when you trust something bigger than you, and you know that you are infinite being, then yeah, they can't hold anything over you. There's nothing they can hold over you. That is a true gift. And I just love that she just was like, no, I've got Jesus, because I don't have to worry about it. And that's how I felt the whole time. I don't have to worry about it. I know you can't die before your time. If I die from this, I was supposed to die from this. That's just how it goes. And I'm not going to make my body sicker by covering my breathing apparatus and filling it with more chemicals. I mean, oh my gosh, I already have so much aches and pains, and I know 100% that it's from the toxins from, over the years and years and years. I mean, 60 years of toxins, they build up. And I do those Epsom soaks and stuff, and you can tell a difference. But it's still, all that stuff's in there. I've talked about it before with the heavy metals and stuff. And, them just, whatever their stuff, just, it's going and gathering in joints and stuff. Like, sometimes I feel like I've got like electrical shocks even going, and the joints hurt and stuff. Yeah, I'm just looking so forward to these med beds, I'll tell you. And it's frustrating to know, like, oh, none of us ever had to suffer. None of us ever had to have pain. We didn't have to watch our family members die. And, they just put us through all this trauma and pain for nothing, for their own gain. And, humanity has expanded its consciousness by these events. They have gained understanding. So, it's not, that's the thing about bad things happen, so good things can happen. And so I just think that, I don't want to get caught up in the, like the victimization of, most of my life. Because I feel like, I think I'm only just halfway through. I think we're going to live a lot longer. I don't, especially when you don't have to die. Like, you have a choice over your death. Yeah. So I think that probably I'm more in my infancy of life, really, of where we're headed, because things are going to change in such a dramatic way that it's not even comprehensible to our psyche right now, But I don't know. They show me stuff, and I see it, and I don't know, you just see it, and I can just know. And it is going to be it's going to be so much, there's going to be so much more technology, but people are going to have a different kind of, a different way that they approach life. It's not going to be so material things will make me feel better. Empty relationships will make me feel better. Drugs, alcohol, like, in this desperate way to find something to make them feel better. Now they're going to know how to make themselves feel better, how to connect, how to reach out. And because we're all connected, they did everything they could to separate us. And that connection is what we all yearn for. And that's what we're going to work more on, is this, connection and our treatment of one another. And it's going to propel us into a new way of being, more connected, more understanding, not so competitive with each other, and a lot more accepting. And, there's going to be so much more focus on people having fun and living their lives. This work to survive thing is just working for the weekends. No, that's all done. It's going to be a lot more like work just because you want to do something. And people are going to find how fulfilling it is to do acts of kindness. That paying it forward, you know, it's a selfish act really, because it makes you feel so good. When you're doing something for someone else, you don't have to have, if you don't get money, as a matter of fact, if you get nothing, it builds you up so much inside you. There's nothing that can compare to that. And that's what I mean. The material, monetary system, the value that it has, our values are going to change. So it will be not the same value. We're going to have such a different way of living, and we're not going to go without anymore. Well, at least for, I don't know, 26,000 years. I don't know. I mean, the age of Aquarius should be 26,000 years, so that's a pretty long ass time. I think you could get a few lives in on that. And the whole thing too is like, I see reincarnation as kind of being a fun thing, like getting to go out and be in plays and play different characters and develop these characters and make their place in the world. And so I see it as kind of a fun thing. I wouldn't want to be stuck just playing Kelly for the rest of eternity. You know what I mean? I would like to go in and play some different people. I would like to go in and, you know, bring that energy from all areas to make the world a better place, to make all worlds a better place, you know, to just make life fun. Oh my God, there's so much dramatic. These dogs are very dramatic. I don't know if you can hear them. The emotion. Oh, it's very emotional. It's so funny, dogs. And their code that they talk in cracks me up. I really would like to talk to some kind of a linguist or something that really knew about animal communication and Morse code and stuff, like, because they're definitely talking. But I think you can just pick up on it, just on what the real thing is that telepathy. That is that, just that understanding of the emotion. Even if you don't understand every little word, all of that doesn't matter. It is the emotion. That's the language that we need to understand with each other, you know, our intent, you know, and that's the manipulation that was so easy to divide us with this stupid fucking, you know, people buried in their texting and messenger and WhatsApp and all the different ways. Let's just talk across these little things. And your words are constantly used out of context. People misread things. They don't all understand it, how you meant it. So that will be the beauty more of telepathy, is just that understanding of emotion and connection. You don't have to understand every little fucking word. You know, we don't have to. We spend a lot of time trying to convince people of things or explain things or convey things and stuff, but a lot of it is just pointless, you know? It's just meaningless. It's like we're trying to prove something all the time. So anyways, I think we're going to get away from that. I think we're going to go into a more pure way of communicating, and I think that telepathy is very pure, you know? And I think that some people can get an idea, oh, somebody can just get in my head and think my thoughts. No, because you will use your energy as like, and I think this is what we're going to learn with this quantum stuff that's going to be coming, but it is your direction of your energy. So like I've talked about, I have some kind of a connection with somebody, and I haven't met him yet, but I know I'm going to. You know, and it's not up to me. It's up to divine. Things have to go a certain way to have certain things play out in your life. Just because I knew about something way ahead of time doesn't mean it was going to speed it up. But so having this telepathic connection, I would say it is kind of weird, because I think that sometimes that they can kind of, like, you can be going through an experience and they will go through something that is kind of similar. So you kind of have like these similar things happen, but you have a similar way of like seeing it. It kind of I don't know. There's some kind of a connection there. You know, a lot of this stuff, I don't know. I'm just, trying to understand it, just like everybody else. And, but then when you want to talk to this person, is you think about them. And this is like, you can go in and listen to like mediums, especially. They talk about when they want to connect with a certain person, a dead person or a live person, or whatever their soul. You think about that person, you picture them or whatever. However your brain works. Everybody's brain works different. But you can picture them and you can approach them with your brain. Like you can go, it's kind of like knocking on their door or something. Hey, you there? And they're not always there. They're not always available. And, they could be doing stuff. They could be involved in something. Like you don't know. But then they'll come and do the same thing to you. But sometimes you meet, and to me, it's like you're having a communication. But until I meet this person and see, like, I only know my side. So you have to hear the other person's side. So I would know more about it then. But I feel like I'm learning about it right now. I feel like that's part of what is why I'm experiencing this, is to learn about that, the connection that we have beyond the physical. And our communication can go well beyond the physical. So anyways, I just think that we're all headed more in that direction. And I know there's other people out there having these same experiences as me, and I think it's all for a reason. And it's also, because we are leading towards this way. And the more that any of us start understanding it, the more that we help everyone understand it. But yeah, nobody can just come into your brain. I mean, they're out there all the time. Like I said, these energies, they come into people's brains, but they don't, the people who don't realize that they are, it's kind of like, if somebody's standing outside of my house and they're yelling, hey, Kelly, hey. And sometimes you can hear it loud, but then you have to, answer. You can leave them out there yelling, but there's always some way that these people let this energy in, and I'm especially talking about the people who let a lot of evil energy in, and they go do really shitty things to people, and they think, that they start feeling like, I'm just a shitty person. I'm just an evil person. This is just who I am. It's like, no, you've tapped into some shitty energy, and you need to get your shit together. Raise your vibration. Pay attention, have discernment, connect, so you have internal guidance. So anyways, I just wanted to get that out there. Like, there's so much stuff that is going on, and there's not even volcanoes and shit happening yet. Maybe we won't have so much of that, because a lot of these storms are man-made. Like this one that I feel like they're about to really create. Because here it shows it's just going to go sunny, 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 but the weather, it just keeps changing constantly. There's no, you can't depend on it. I could tell you right now that tomorrow's going to be sunny, and then all of a sudden it turns and it says, no, it's going to be thunderstorms. So anyways, it's hard to depend on anything they do or say, because it's all artificial bullshit illusion. So, okay, have a great day, and just know we are like, shit is getting close. There's no way. The military has got to be stepping in. Otherwise, it would be a bloodbath in the streets. Like, there's people who would no way are going to stand for, there's people who are not even going to stand for people coming up to their house and thinking that they can come in. Like, no, the government has overstepped, and they're about to find that out. So, okay, have a great day. Bye.